First things first.
24 hours after the chaos of the NBA deadline, the focus shifts to hockey. And while big-time names like Victor Oladipo and Nikola Vucevic and Aaron Gordon moved, Kyle Lowry was shopped around, I was ready to announce that we weren't going to see the same kind of star power in the rumors leading up to the NHL deadline. But we did get a deal today, and it was involving a 6-time All-Star, as the Montreal Canadiens picked up Eric Staal from the Sabres for a 3rd-round pick and a 5th-round pick in this year's draft. Staal is in the final year of his contract after being an all-star last year, but the Sabres retained half of his $3.25 million contract to make the deal work. He is 36. He only has 3 goals, though nobody is scoring for the Buffalo Sabres, and 10 points in 32 games with the Sabres this season. The question is, will Staal be the biggest name to be traded ahead of the deadline? A quick look at the Tim and Friends Big Barter Board. That's what we call our thing. It's a big barter board. Matthias Ekholm at top. Solid D-man. Michael Granlund. Okay, how many goals he's got this year? Sorry, what's that? 5? Nick Foligno, though. Toughness, goals. Oh, he's got 5, too. Hey, anyone else on Buffalo want to go anywhere?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, sorry. Let's give context here. Context is important, but even with the Zoom delay, Taylor Hall wanting out was pretty good.
With the way things are going, if Kevin came up to you and said someone's interested in you, would you be willing to listen?
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, Edmonton, you want Hall for Larson now? Because you could get it if you want it. Even with the shift in the quarantine time from the Canadian government from 14 days to 7 days, in an attempt to bail out both networks' massive trade deadline coverage, even though most of it's broken on Twitter anyway. I digress. It doesn't seem like there are big fish in this pool. Kyle Palmieri, leading goal scorer who might be on the block. Is it Ryan Dzingel with 7 goals this year? A 33-year-old Bobby Ryan? Maybe Brandon Sutter. And I know what you're thinking. Who are the Blake Colemans or the Barclay Goodrows that Tampa had to shell out for and help push the Bolts over the top? But if you look at previous Cup winners, it's not always the big catch at the deadline. It's not always Murderer's Row or that big swing that gets it done. 2019, Blues got Michael Del Zotto. 2018, Caps, Kempney, and Yarabak. The back-to-back Penguins, Ron Hainsey, Mark Streit, Frankie Corrado, and Justin Schultz. So maybe those defensemen near the top of the big board are there for a reason. So as much as I'm jealous that the hockey department spends my entire yearly budget on one day, it appears as though it is important after all, even if it's not the big name. Your team can definitely improve itself on deadline day.
First things first.